Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today I'll unbox the latest Apple iPhone SE 2020 as well as provide you with my first impressions about this phone. So let's get started. If you are someone new to our channel, please consider subscribing to our channel as we do regular videos for various smartphones like this one, smartwatch reviews, tech tutorials and much more. Check out our playlist tab to find categorized videos for various content we post on this channel. So I pre-ordered the Apple iPhone SE on April 17th, 2020 to get it on the first day of release, which is today, 24th April 2020. So I can unbox it and provide my first impressions on it. For your information, I have been an Android user for quite a while. The last Apple device I owned was the iPhone 5S. Being a tech reviewer on this channel for a year, finally I decided to let go my bias over the Android smartphones and try out an Apple device. And the iPhone SE is the perfect way to do that, as it has the brains of the latest iPhone X and a body and looks of the iPhone 8. With all that being said, let's open up the box. Now I have the red iPhone SE and it's the 128 gig version. I got it for $699 Canadian dollar plus tax. I would recommend you to do that as you will get double the memory for just $70 versus the base model of 64 gig, which is $599 Canadian dollar. Mostly on Android smartphones you get the option of expandable storage. That's why in the first place I got this 128 gig version. I really like the sleek packaging of Apple devices, and Apple makes sure that you feel the premium unboxing experience. Inside the box you will find a sleeve with few papers in it. There is a product red, which at the back says that the Apple will contribute a portion of the purchase amount to global HIV/AIDS support program. But in fact they have updated it on their website that the contribution will go towards the COVID-19, which is why in the first place I got a red color. There is an option to get black as well as white. I would rather prefer to contribute a portion towards the pandemic. There is a welcome note in English and French. There is a SIM ejector tool, few more papers, and 2 Apple stickers. Now let's put them aside and dig inside the box. This is the stunning red iPhone SE, and we'll come back to it in a while. Moving on, inside the box you will find the AirPods with lightning connector. This is useful for people like me who just got into buying an Apple device, and since this does not have a headphone jack, I can appreciate Apple including AirPods with lightning connector. There is a charging brick which is tiny compared to my Samsung smartphones. Lastly, there is this lightning cable. Now switching from my Samsung device, I do have to make sure that I carry this lightning cable all the time. I do have a lot of USB Type-C charging cables and none of them will work on this. So overall, the unboxing experience felt top of the line. Let's peel off the tab and have a look to this brand new iPhone SE. Now Apple was able to get the iPhone SE this cheap because of few compromises. Like the chassis of this phone is identical to the iPhone 8, except that they have moved the Apple logo to the center, and instead of iPhone it says product red. The button layout is about the same as the iPhone 8, with the power button on the top right, nano SIM card slot under it, volume rocker buttons on the left with the ring silent switch on the top. There is a 7 megapixel f2.2 aperture camera with the ability to get stunning portrait mode with 6 effects, 1080p HD video recording at 30 frames per second, auto HDR image stabilization with cinematic video stabilization at 1080 and 720. This is definitely flagship level front shooter for a budget price. There is an earpiece beside it. Now instead of the ultrasonic fingerprint reader, Apple saved few bucks by including the Touch ID with a built-in fingerprint reader in the home button. At the back it has the 12 megapixel wide camera with f1.8 aperture, digital 5x zoom, awesome portrait mode with optical image stabilization. The lens cover is made of sapphire crystal. It has the advanced red eye correction, image stabilization, live photos, panorama, burst mode, making it an awesome camera you can get at this price range. This camera is able to record stunning videos up to 4K at 60 frames per second with extended dynamic range up to 30 frames per second, digital 3x zoom, slow motion videos 1080p at 240 frames per second, time-lapse video with stabilization, continuous autofocus with stereo audio recording. There is a true tone LED flash which is sufficient. So yes, this camera does lack flagship quality like the ultra-wide, telephoto or macro lenses, but for an average user, for the price you pay, you definitely get the top of the line camera. Now at the bottom there are two stereo speakers and lightning connector. In terms of size and display, here are the dimensions. So it's not a big screen flagship phone, but hey, it's a palm friendly phone, easy to slide in your pocket, and any case or screen protector you have for an iPhone 8 will work on this phone. It has a 4.7-inch Retina high-definition multi-touch IPS LCD display with 1334 by 750 pixel resolution. It has a 625 nits of maximum brightness and has a fingerprint-resistant oleophobic coating. This is another area of compromise where Apple saved few bucks. The display in my opinion is good, but it's not a 120Hz fluid flagship display. But the good part is, unlike the iPhone 8, it does not have the white chin and head. Rather, it has a black chin and head to have a visual perception of a bezel-less display when the screen is turned off. And in fact, it looks great with the red body. Now there are a few areas where Apple could have downsized, but fortunately they did not. And that is what makes this phone a top of the line budget phone. Like the wireless charging, which could be easily chopped out to reduce price, but instead it also has the fast charge capability to charge up to 50% in just 30 minutes with an 18-watt adapter sold separately. It has the amazing A13 Bionic chip which powers the latest iPhone X. This chip is fast and top of the line flagship processor. Basically you're getting the brains of the iPhone X at half the price. So you can experience the fluidity whether you're launching apps, playing games or exploring augmented reality. It's thanks to this chip that the camera can process stunning real-time images. It has the IP68 splash, water and dust resistant rating, so no worries, Apple claims it to be water resistant up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. Another area where Apple nailed it is the iOS 13 and beyond, so you are covered for the latest operating system and top class support as well as security. iPhone SE has the dual SIM, one of which is the nano SIM and the other is eSIM, so you can have your personal and office number simultaneously. All these features are very compelling for a budget phone. So at this point, if anyone is out there for a budget phone, this is more than worth it, and I'm sure even avid Android users like me won't mind switching to Apple with such lucrative specs. On top of all this, iPhone SE has all the basic features like LTE, 802.11 Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5, NFC for Apple Pay, built-in GPS, FaceTime, Siri, sensors like barometer, gyroscope, accelerometer, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, and a ton of paid and free apps from the Apple App Store. So in my opinion, this will be a game-changing phone for Apple with top-of-the-line specs, above-average camera quality, faster processing power with a decent battery size and wireless charging, stunning design, and a budget price point. This will be a highly recommended phone over any other budget phone. So being a long-time Android user, I can say that the unboxing experience was premium and the first impressions were compelling. Stay tuned by subscribing as I'll be posting more videos for this phone as well as an entire series where I will connect all the non-Apple smartwatches to this phone and show you what's the difference between an Android and an Apple phone. So that's it. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and maybe give it a thumbs up anyways as an appreciation to our effort for making this video. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for watching and take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one.